About being diagnosed with terminal velocity. Well, you're not diagnosed with it. We fell
You're
forever.
on a path in the woods. And at the end, you're here.
Okay, so I think I know which ending we haven't done. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Hello? Hero? Hero? I've never gotten something where the hero goes, I think I'm in love. What the F?
Stop it.
Yeah, for real, what?
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here.
Good night, Emery.
I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh?
Yeah, that was weird. We're examining the
You
chains.
have to. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you...
Maybe doubtful.
I don't have the key. Go up there.
I'll be here.
You attempt. Is someone...
They lock the door.
You make your easier for
down.
everyone.
And she's
I
like,
heard
wow,
the
she
door
locked it down.
slam. The knife.
You,
And then we're going to save the princess.
against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. But she didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I don't know, man. You were kind of in love with her a second ago.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, approach the door.
No, we
And then
won't
Aaron's
have
gonna be
any
like,
of
"Don't
that.
do
The
that."
stakes are too... Wait, this is... Watch me.
And then we're going to warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I swear this is a different ending. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yeah, maybe.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Cool.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Chapter 2, The Prisoner. Sit with her.
You step towards the prince.
There's fine.
There is a lot of chains this time. Sit where you're told to sit.
You do as she asks.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
You can leave the princess in the basement. My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
I mean, what else would
It's
she
not
know?
like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know
Oh,
anything.
there's ads.
Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Has it now?
It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Ooh, narrator giving away the game, eh?
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
I have some really bad news for you, hero.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Well, you see...
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information.
That's
For the
crazy,
sake of
bro.
the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't.
Okay.
Fine. But you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm not daydreaming, man. The voices in my head are arguing. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
I believe you.
That's ominous.
What will our watchers be like?
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing. Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
I guess.
So, what should we do?
I'm giving her the knife.
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
You're listing out no pros or cons, man.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
She's in chains, bro.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Yeah, okay.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Cut her out on your own. I think I know what happens if I do that, so I'm just going to say, okay, I'm trusting you, and give her the knife.
Slide it over.
Sure, man.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
No.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
That's crazy.
Oh, Rory tried to take over, buddy.
I don't remember that.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
That would be a crazy way to
A
go.
little.
The hero's like, I don't want to die, bro. Jeez.
Think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Okay, a warning, guys. She's about to cut off her head. I'm not joking.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
That's crazy, bro. You know, I watched it uneasy silence last time. I wonder what happens if you look away.
You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone.
Oh my god.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
I don't know, bro.
Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself?
Yeah, I guess so.
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
Those are some sounds to fake, bro.
And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that.
Dude, this is so much worse than without the visual.
This is worse than watching.
It really is.
And yet our eyes are still closed.
Oh, it gets worse, Frog Lord.
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the
Roughly
clattering of
head-sized.
chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now.
That's crazy,
oh, no.
bro.
Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Can we put it back?
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world. Are you sure she's not winking at us?
What the F does that mean?
Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Real.
We should take her with us, don't you think? What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
What did you do? I did nothing. She did that to herself.
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
I didn't do it. She did it to herself.
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
I want to give her a burial.
Even after all that,
I didn't.
you're
She
still
did to
not
herself.
satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just
Yeah,
eager
okay,
to put this
Lucifer.
all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax. I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
We're taking the head.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Take the princess with you.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Ugh.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
No way, dude.
She didn't. She's dead.
No way, dude. Can we make her alive still? That's crazy.
But what if she's not?
Oh my god.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
We're not in the long quiet. Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Mm-hmm.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Uh-oh, we messed up his construct.
Well played.
Talking heads, free a prisoner. Let's go.
This This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Oh, he's never talked like that before. That's good.
Over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
The man ran away. He didn't run away. He just dies.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
And goodbye. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a...
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you. Don't.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels... You're right. Part of me...
Distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you! You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Oh, this one's gonna be a weird one.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
This is a weird one. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and... This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for
I have to
a
go now.
clever
Bye,
heart.
Frog Lord.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay, cool. Now this is where we make a save.
The interior of the
Okay.
cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. So I'm supposed to take the blade here.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Have fun, Flame. Okay. And then we enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
Ooh.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Confident.
She growls up the stairs.
Oh.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager.
Uh-oh.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Yeah, definitely not right in front of us where her tail is. That'd be crazy.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
Yeah, just a princess.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Welp.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Let's see if she's hot. Okay.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
What the F?
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
Okay, I wasn't expecting her to look like that, but okay. She's a big rat. She has wings.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Oh boy.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
I think cryptic. Yeah, a little bit. What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You
Bye-bye.
have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Oh, you guys can't see her. She's behind my camera. There she is. Just so you guys know that she's there.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her.
Yeah, okay. That's not really an option right now.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, princess real.
She is clearly not.
Okay. Stop hiding and show yourself.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
Okay, I'll try my best. I'll just get better eyes then.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Oh boy. So we'll just start from the beginning. Survive.
You spring to a new patch of jungle,
Jesus.
barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Yeah, that was terrifying, dude. She's right above my camera again. But why do you want to kill me?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen.
Okay, narrator, yeah, sure. I was sent here to kill you. You're a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe that's true.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
Dude, she knows we're trying to kill her. We have a knife.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking. You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
Yeah, okay.
A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck.
Yeah, okay.
Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Stay alive.
You're a little slower this time.
Jeez.
Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How was she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your
terrifying,
side,
bro.
testing her claim. It's wet, and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again.
Oh boy.
We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern.
It's a little bit funny, Bear.
We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Okay. Okay, fine. Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache.
Oh boy.
We're exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Okay, and then again.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are
That
too slow
animation's
to come away
terrifying.
unscathed. You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes.
Yeah-oh. That noise is so... It's very, yeah.
This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
Yeah.
You're getting slow.
Oh boy.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you. Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
Oh boy.
You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed.
Oh. Oh, okay, I got one of the achievements, guys. You can't keep this up forever.
Partially?
What does that mean?
Yes. The princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body. That's just as bad. That's worse, even.
Uh-oh.
It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end.
Uh-oh.
You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen.
She
You
got
start
the
to go
high
into
ground,
shock.
I guess. Well then.
The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
Is that not that what she's doing? She's eating noodles. That's exactly it. Tomato sauce.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Well. And spaghetti is longer than you expect. Real.
We're not dead, we're...
Oh.
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
But we're not dead. Well, you are now. The den. Okay.
You're on a path in the That didn't work. We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is.
You're so right, Skeptic. Okay.
Instinct was keeping us alive.
Until it didn't.
Until it wasn't.
Real. Me and
So
Skeptic
what are
shaking
we
hands.
supposed to do? Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Well, rip, I guess.
So you know more than you're letting on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be. And why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. There are simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule.
It's not allowed. It's just that, like, you think it's better.
And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge. It's my rule, and this conversation is over.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, well, let's talk some more. Okay, what's the plan?
She spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out.
Well, lucky for you, Skeptic, that's exactly what it says for us to do. Back and finish of it. I was making excellent flame. Welcome.
But she's fast, and she's clever. We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves.
Ah.
It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is. But you already know what she is. She's a princess.
Yeah, okay, man.
Yeah, right.
Real.
A princess we couldn't see, and one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job? Sharp teeth.
The narrator's like, yeah, she's not supposed to have that. Alright, go to the cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
Oh, I like that.
Alright, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows. Make her show herself.
Yup, that's what it tells me to do.
And what if she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen. And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be.
Surely.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
Okay.
The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Okay.
If there's a way forward, that mirror is blocking it off. What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
We see a mirror.
Then either way, we need to investigate. Might as well get started.
Okay, approach the mirror.
You really think being unarmed is best? I hope you know what you're doing. But let's not forget that it's up here if things go south. The steel claw makes us sloppy, too confident. We'll be faster without it. You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement. hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else.
Ooh, haunted. What an interesting observation that is. That it's from somewhere else.
It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually.
He to be smart? Yeah, haunted to be smart? Yeah, like... It never occurred to me that, yeah, of course, it is from somewhere else. Huh.
It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves.
Yeah, surely, hero. Wipe the mirror
You
clean.
reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mould and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Yeah, okay, narrator.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs, no entity threatens violence or pleads for safety.
What an ominous thing to say, Ren. Rat will eat the bird. Like, dang, man. Like, yeah, I guess.
Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Okay, we've unfinished business. We don't have to fight. I'm ready to let you out. We don't have to fight. I'm ready to let you out. Say nothing and silently proceed down the stairs. Let's do that.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
This is so unnerving. This is more unnerving than the long quiet. I do not like this. Like this blank space. That's terrifying.
Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
Uh-huh. Okay, here we go.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape.
Yo, let's go, Flame!
That's stage one. Now stay focused. You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent. But the sounds are coming slower now, the breaths pained and stuttering.
Yes!
You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance.
I got the flight achievement.
She is a broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
I think she's supposed to be a griffin. I like the rat better. I think this is what she always looked like.
So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she?
No.
No, she wasn't. Looking at her makes me feel sad.
Oh.
Yeah, now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all. Her eyes look up at yours, wide,
Hoopster.
pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you. If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide-pleasing eyes begging for mercy business to begin with? All it does is make us feel conflicted.
Real! The hero's so real! It's just like, why would you describe her that way?
I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress, I pointed out to you. What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this?
Nim, take your time. We're dealing with this.
She hurts. We should help.
Hunted! Don't simp for her now!
Maybe we should try and talk to her. This is a good opportunity for information. We shouldn't waste it. That's a terrible idea. She doesn't know anything. She hasn't even said a word since you got here.
This is true. Let's talk. Peacefully approach the princess. This is my only option.
You cautiously make your way closer to the princess, her eyes avoiding yours with the silent resignation of a defeated predator.
Oh. Well. I don't know, Hunter built different. You going to die? Nah. Nah. But you don't get the opportunity to speak to her. You turn to see that something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Okay,
I'm begging you.
We die a lot. We do. You approach the mirror.
That thing reeks of death.
Does it now?
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I keep thinking about the fact that Jonathan Sims has only read his lines and doesn't know what the story's about. The voices seem small, distant as you approach, gazing to your reflection. Silences reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you! Whoa!
Something finds me in the long quiet. And
yeah,
brings
definitely
me
a griffin.
Gift of a fragile vessel.
Definitely a griffin. This one I think would be so interesting at the end, though. Because, like, because she's silent, right? Because, like, so at the end, when she talks about, like, what she thinks of my character, what do you think she's gonna say? Like, I kind of want to play this all the way through to know. So I don't think we can go back on saves to, like, do more. I think I'm just gonna have to choose another one and then hope for the best.
Nothing as there is bring me. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay, we got the dance.
You're on a path
Jesus.
in the woods. And at the end of that path,
And now we have to slay her.
you're here. The interior of the
Okay.
cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries,
Okay.
a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, we're gonna slay the princess.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, and we're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Whatever you tell yourself, Smitten.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
I've never taken the blade with the damsel ending before. So, this is gonna be interesting.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Yeah, okay.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
We're not gonna save her.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Eric can shut up. He's
Yes,
so
for
annoying.
everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Well,
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
frisky.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Oh boy.
And she called us a
Oh,
hero.
that's a hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
That's crazy.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
That's crazy.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you
It
have
was
a chance to do it
self-defense.
right this
Wow.
time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Yep.
Nothing resets. You're
She's
just
sitting
somewhere
there
else.
while we're having like a
you can't keep
crisis.
hopping between worlds forever. Especially
Yes,
not
I
without
can.
leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure? We never saw a world. Are you listening to him? He's lost.
I've heard this dialogue so many effing times. I can just slay the princess right now. Here we go.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Oh my god. She's so... I kind of feel bad for this one, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
I actually kind of feel... Kill her? And this ending, she kind of cute. I feel bad for this one, actually. I think I'm gonna get a slay an innocent achievement as well.
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you.
I feel bad.
Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I feel so bad, actually. As a bisexual, I disagree. Oh my god, Zuzu, you're gonna fit so well in this chat. That's so...
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
I hate this ending. I hate this ending. I hate this ending a lot.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I hate this ending more than the ending where we kiss her. I'm gonna be real.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
I hate this ending.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
I got the kill an innocent achievement. I'm going to die now, said the princess calmly. Real.
I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick? I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
That's so base.
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
He's gonna make us kill ourselves.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Smitten took over our body.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and... rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
I'm the one who makes the decisions here, and I say no. If that's what you want to do, let's see what happens. Remain silent. I'm just gonna remain silent.
Really? You're not gonna say anything?
I'm just here for the ride, man.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this.
Guys, do you think when they gave the voice lines to Jonathan Sims, they gave it in like, here are all narrators' voice lines, please say these. And then here are all of Smitten's voice lines, please say these. So, like, he's not even, like, getting the context of what his other voices are saying in response to what he's saying. Like, I am fully convinced that this man has no idea what this game's about. I'm so excited to watch the live stream on December 16th.
What? What don't you believe?
Oh.
You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Well.
You can't be serious. Why are you helping him?
Well.
I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Well.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Well.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Dang. Alright, the gray. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
I have never seen Smitten angry. I feel afraid. I am so afraid.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
Cold, not now.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Cold and Smitten in the same body is a combo, man. Wow.
Oh, and I'm still here too.
That's amazing, hero. We didn't forget you.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
Hi, Lucifer. He felt excluded. Real. Hero's like, I'm also here. I participated.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
3.
It's our third. What gave it away?
I don't know, man. Real Cold doesn't care. He just dogs him. Real.
Your open discussions.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Yeah, we killed the innocent princess, and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?" As she's like dying. She's like has like a knife through her heart, dying. And then Smitten was like, "No, we're Romeo Julieting this. Goodbye."
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
Well,
Why not? You've already done it twice.
It was unpleasant.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
that's so base cold.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
Cold and Smitten in the same body is actually a great combo. I love this dynamic. This is amazing.
Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
These two are a lot. These two are a lot. These two are a lot.
Good. I am too.
These two should fist fight, I think.
Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Oh my god, Brandon, hello! Welcome back. How are you doing? I'm not goading the voices to fight each other. That'd be crazy.
I'll believe that when I see her living body.
I don't want Cold and really mad Smitten to fight each other. That'd be...
Did I hear that right? He says she's alive. Our beloved lives again.
First time seeing this fruit? Same. I didn't know the Smitten can get mad. I'm a little afraid of him now, actually.
Yes, she's alive. But you're going to have to make her not alive. You'll have to slay her. It's your job.
Oh boy. Smitten versus Cold. I want them to fist fight. I want them to fist fight.
We absolutely will not. This is a tale of love and redemption, and this time it will not end in bloodshed. Except ours, if any of you try anything.
Guys, if you think the Smitten and the Cold fight, who do you think would win? Because, like, my bet is that Smitten would win, but I want Cold to win. You know what I mean? Like, Smitten would win, but we love Cold. I love Cold so much.
Let's do our best to keep him away from anything sharp. If we're lucky, there won't even be a blade when we get to the cabin.
Excellent. The power of Simpery.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just... don't muck it up this time, alright?
Yeah, I won't muck it up this time, narrator. Sure, for sure. Smitten would be too determined to care about being hurt, but also Cold wouldn't care enough to be bothered about being hurt. That's what I mean, right? I feel like Smitten would, like... I don't know.
Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Famous people in chat. I know! Hey guys, you guys can follow Brandon, like, on Spotify. He has a Spotify. There's just, it's the same name on Spotify. And you can have the whole soundtrack of Slay the Princess on Spotify. Wow, that's crazy.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
They both lost it. None of them were here for it. Oh, crazy. No way.
I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's
Okay,
stressful.
but like Brandon Boone is like such a good like music person name. Do you know what I mean? Like it's awesome.
Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control?
I love Cold so much.
You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
Anyways, I'm very excited to see what Jonathan Sims thinks of this game, where he's just like, oh, so that's what that line is for. It's gonna be amazing. Tree, the alliteration pops off. Exactly. I like me and Cold shaking hands. Very good. Love that guy.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Contrarian's still the best though. It's like Contrarian, Cheated, Cold is like my 3 favorites.
Are you even
and
alive?
Paranoid.
What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
These two are so... It's gonna be great. I'm so excited, man.
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
Anyway.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Yup. I'll be there for sure. Aw, dude, it's gonna be great.
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her?
Oh, rip.
Our beloved. So she does live.
Does that look alive to you, Smitten? Does that look alive to you? Let's be real here.
She doesn't look very alive to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it.
Well, zombie is kind of alive. I think it's a ghost.
The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Okay, guys, can we imagine this conversation that we had? It's like, hey, guys, you know it'd be a really funny prank to play on the narrator? Okay, we're about to die, right? And we know we're gonna come back, and then, like, when we come back, we should, like, all pretend there's a mirror in front of us the next time we go to the cabin to play a joke on the narrator. Because that would...
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
That is such a great one. Like, I don't... Like, the logic that the narrator had to go through for that.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
I hate this guy.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Approach a mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door.
Okay, narrator. I'll
It's
try my
so
best.
hazy. We should try and clean it off.
Surely we don't see a Birdman in the mirror. That'd be crazy.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become.
This guy.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down.
I'm gonna
much
cosplay this
for our
character.
reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
See, I would cosplay the voices if I could, you know?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality.
Guys, we're doing a really sad ending, and all of you guys are just like, what if I spam Among Us in chat?
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again.
Yeah, she a ghost.
My love!
Oh, God.
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Is anyone there?
You receive no response.
Do you think she's upset with us? I don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed. Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad?
Yeah.
She can look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the
I
princess
feel really
comes
bad,
into view.
actually.
A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
I do feel bad.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
She is.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Floating away, transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
I know, dude. I genuinely, I feel bad about this. I feel bad about stabbing her.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Yeah-oh.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
She's a ghost! I thought we were, like, all on this. Oh, there's an ad.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Well played. You're so based. Paranoid is the best. I love Paranoid. Paranoid is so good. Best character.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we
Why'd
want to be a
everything
little
get
more
so much louder?
death neutral. Seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
I'm in so much danger, boys. I'm in so much danger.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
This end is on fire? That's crazy well played. That's crazy.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Yeah, he's back, unfortunately.
Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. we can have our perfect romance after all.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Oh boy.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
Well,
She's trying to kill us.
that's crazy, bro. I wonder what motivation she has to do that for.
A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
I mean, literally on fire. Yeah, I knew where this. I knew where this ending was going. Don't worry. Why did you close the door? I wonder why. It's just like, I don't know, man. Rush for the blade, rush for the door. Are you mad at me for killing you? I'm sorry. You're not, though. I'm going to burn.
It's okay. I'm going to burn too. And then we won't hurt anymore.
Cool.
She's right about the last part. Burning doesn't hurt forever.
I guess. The track on the OST is literally the gray fire. Well, at least it will be easy to find.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
That's such a wow. That's a ooh.
Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad!
It probably will feel really, really bad. Thank you for the lyric flame.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I don't think I lived through this.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
We're about to die.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Rush to the door?
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno.
We're dead. We're so dead.
You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom.
Oh.
No use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble.
Oh, what an awful, awful soundscape sound for burning flesh.
As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
Behave, chat. Be normal about her.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
Brandon, I was telling chat to behave!
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
I was gonna say smash, but no longer. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's... I don't remember how Austin Powers' voice sounds like. I'm so sorry.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, okay, Cold. We're melting into each other.
It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse.
Why are we still alive?
You'll get used to it.
Will we? Because I think we die after this.
There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
This is horrifying. Thanks, Ultir. You're welcome.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me.
Cold, who hurt you? Like, dang, man.
The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
Do it, Mischief, do it. Who hurt him? Like, for real, dude.
It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
Oh, we can't stomp. You can, Dragon, if you want to. Oh, goodbye. But despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Well.
Yes, I feel...
We've been here for a while. We've done this before. We've done this before. We've done this before. I do want to see what she looks like, though. The Talto was nice, too. Yes, like the biblically accurate princess.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. Whenever you...
Tell me about this vessel.
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart.
You can kneel for her. Oh, first vessel? This is the second vessel of this playthrough. We got, the silent vessel the first time.
Do not mourn her. She has served
second.
her purpose.
Second of this playthrough. I played this game so much. I think, hold on, how many hours am I on this game right now? I've played this game for 24 hours. One day I'll remember the music difference of the meetings. I mean, okay, like, I feel like, okay, like I kind of get it, because, like, Dragon and I write a podcast, but if you were to, like, read out, like, one of the podcasts and be like, what episode is this? I'd be like, I have no clue. No idea. I have no idea. Dragon does, though, which is crazy. Oh, no, I can't spoil then. Nice. Like, yeah, there's nothing, like, honestly, there's probably nothing for you to spoil at this point. Yeah, don't worry about it, Plane. Okay, we can go. We can leave. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. The witch. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Okay.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
That's crazy. Okay, but just...
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
3 princesses?
She must have you confused with someone else.
Yeah, narrator. Clearly that's the only option.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Real.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
The narrator takes so much copium during this entire game.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Not yours.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine,
Loud.
fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Just throw a torch. Befriend the princess. Yeah, I mean, that is what I'm gonna do, but you're not gonna like why.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
It's giving her the knife? Well, yeah, but you're not gonna like why later.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Her feathers, she doesn't have any. I have
Good.
feathers.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
That's crazy, narrator. I wonder
Oh,
why.
no. You've already been here, haven't you?
She does have a tail.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
That's crazy.
Call it deductive reasoning.
Oh no, she's not a bird. No.
Well, you seem to be great at it.
Guys, this isn't even like the version where she's like an actual beast.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
That face she's making, I take back thinking she's pretty. What do you mean?
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Yeah, surely.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yeah, that does sound really gross. Okay. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out of here somehow. That's what it's telling me to click.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Oh.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Well, she kind of just revealed it, you know?
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Dang, man. Okay. Okay, look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Okay.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Is Broken back? I don't think Broken is gonna be in this one.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, and then it says, I don't want to hurt you, but clearly some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
Oh, come on. Oh no, it's death? Yep.
As do I. I, abstain?
Abstain?
You abstain. She's going to
Okay.
kill us if we give it to her.
We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
I do.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
Narrator, real.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
You guys are gonna love the last thing I'm supposed to say to her. You guys are gonna love this.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think
Nice,
happens
yep.
now?
This is what it tells you to say. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you. Feels like the only way to do it.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her.
She's blushing! What? She's a cat.
I thought it was nice.
I thought it was nice. Yeah, okay, hero.
Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. Did we?
I think the hero meant it.
If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you weren't lying.
The voices know if we're lying? Like, I knew the narrator did. But the voices do too?
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
I don't know, man. That's what the tutorial is telling me to do.
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steels her nerves.
Oh, we're about to die.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Yep.
What? No, come on, that's not right.
Well,
I told you! I told you this is what she was going to do.
well.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Well. I think we did get this.
I did it. I got you. You.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
I support princess rights, but more importantly, princess's wrongs.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Why'd you say that so bitterly, narrator? Okay, Thorn. Alright, you guys are gonna hate this. Sorry.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us.
I made a meme of this conversation, and so every time I hear it, I'm just like, wow. Shout out to the artist giving her leg hair based. Actually though.
I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out.
Shout out to Honey and Happy for being based AF. Real.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far
Wasn't sure
from
if you
being
came
on the
after or
right side of anything.
Oh, Smitten's back.
You're fixated on the past,
Smitten's
whereas
back.
what you should be
Smitten's back.
is fixated on the future.
Okay.
Ho ho!
Right.
A visionary. I like it. Tell me
I
more.
hate it when these two are in the same body. I hate this.
Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability,
we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Travelling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Hello, welcome, Strawberry.
She hates us.
She does hate us.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death. There might just be a kernel of affection in that angry, angry heart.
Spin is like, I'm writing my enemies to lovers fanfiction right now.
As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing, but... maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change, so maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
You guys are gonna hate what I do.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do
Sounds
is to
so
get
different,
back to the
like,
cabin
real.
and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yeah.
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Oh, are you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
That's
Twice,
crazy,
actually.
bro.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Anyways, we're gonna go.
It isn't long. I don't know if I'd
Oh,
say
whoops.
everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
Real.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Yeah, okay.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Bababushka, hello, Chimpy.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Found him back and also at Walmart. Hi, Odin.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
She most certainly can.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it... Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her.
Guess that makes sense.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
Real.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Or not. Okay.
You step forward.
You know what you have to do.
Okay, we've done this.
You reach
We've done
forward
this.
and
We've done
alas,
this.
well,
We've done this.
seems-
We've
yes,
done this.
that's-
We've done this. We've done this. We've done this.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. Their spine,
These thoughts.
her voice.
I don't know why.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
Hey guys, you remember when we did this the first time and there was an option that I was like, wow, that's like a lot. That's like a lot option. Anyway.
At the heart of it all, Encased in a tight weave of vines is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
So... yeah, so there's a lot of turn and leave. You're in a prison of your own making. Our saga vines, if you will, you still want to wallow in it, be my guess. I guess I don't have anything left to say to you. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. So, actually, we can do an even worst one. You want to know a worse one? We can do a worst one. Here, we can do a worse one. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade.
And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just saying what you need to say in order to fool me and save yourself?
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
This playthrough is just me being, like, very unnecessarily mean to the princess. Then maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts as action. Reach for the blade.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed.
Uh-huh.
Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance.
We're not gonna
That
slay
sounds
her.
like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
Don't worry about it. Hold on.
I see that the lines have been drawn.
Now, there's a third option.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count.
There's a third option.
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life
Option
to
3,
you?
effing dip. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted my blade back. You're on your own. Turn and leave.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is a lot option right here.
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort.
F you. Bye.
It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer.
The long quiet thinks otherwise.
It's even more cruel, if you ask me. Leaving an incredible soul like hers to languish forever in pain and alone. How can we bear to live with the guilt?
We'll live with it just fine. Besides, she'll get over it.
Yeah, she'll get over it, lol.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, goodbye. But in your commitment to leaving things unresolved, you have no chance of resolution, and nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. And there's that.
Okay. Sounds like this anime with the villain name or something like that. Yeah?
Yeah, if that...
I want to see what she has to say about this vessel.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of
I think it's the same
tides
vessel.
ebbing and flowing all at once. And all of me is...
It's the same vessel. It's still the Thorn vessel. That's interesting. How many vessels? What do you think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Interesting. Alright, well, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, and... Okay, we listen to it now.
You're on a path in the wood.
If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Oh
Fear
boy.
is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
No.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on?
Who the F knows?
What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen.
Dang.
It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Dang, man. You're still an other. Okay.
But
Dang.
fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
Yeah.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
Real.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin.
That's crazy, bro.
It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Okay. Okay, let's proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Scream then. I don't know.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade
So we
is
need to
your
take the block.
implement.
We can take the
You'll
blade.
need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
Alright. Knife! I won. Okay, so we need to take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
True.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Okay. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
No.
All we see is a damned mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
I do like that if you don't mention the mirror, it also doesn't mention the mirror. Like, it goes like, oh, it's like you don't see that door because we never mentioned the mirror. That's actually kind of, like, that's really interesting. Smash it. Let's go.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Okay.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Oh boy.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
I don't know what I'm supposed to choose. It doesn't tell me. If you want to fight, then how about you come and get one? Are you sure you still want to fight? Continue to the basement landing. I think I'm just supposed to go.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
Okay.
Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled,
Behave.
grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in
She
hand.
is. This is true.
How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
I said behave.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay. Consent. Step closer, stopping just outside her chains. Surely that doesn't do anything.
You step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains.
I don't know if that was the right choice.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Uh-oh.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Okay.
Run.
We're running now, yeah.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Terrifying.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
Oh.
You reach the ledge and
Hunted's,
hoist
like,
yourself up
good.
into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Was that a proposal of a stalker? I don't think so.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
Terrified, scared. Wherever you go, I will follow. Oh, the song. I understand.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll take the fight with us.
Mm-hmm.
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Good. Nice.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
Do it! Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Uh-huh. Are you sure you want to do this? You're free now, and out here I have the upper hand, but we don't have to fight.
The princess scoffs.
Free? This is just another place. This is just... What is this? Where are we? This doesn't feel right.
Uh-oh.
It's cold. Why is it so cold?
Oh.
I feel so tired.
Oh. Well. Baby, it's cold outside. Yeah, we did it. Alright. You don't get the chance to respawn normally ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? This... Screw them.
Oh, we still want more princess. Huh. Okay.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a fierce heart.
Huh.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Okay.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh, so we have one more princess
I
in
will
this
be
run.
here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay, well, I got the specter again, so that's fun.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
That is
and
good.
in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
I see you brought that in. So,
There isn't much I can do. Leave
This
space
isn't
then.
a solution. Oh, she's upset.
You're abandoning me here?
Oh shoot. Oh.
It would seem so, yes.
After everything you've done to me, you've chosen to do more?
Like, I want her to possess me, but I
The princess starts to float erratically from side to side, her
Oh,
cold
shoot.
exterior melting away.
But if you just leave me, then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever. Then there's nothing I can do. It's just going to go on and on and on and on, lonely and sad and hurting and empty.
I have made so many ghosts very unhappy playing Slay the Princess. I feel like I have made so many ghosts unhappy. All of them unhappy.
No, not that!
She's about to try something. Get ready.
Ghosties.
The
She's
princess
gonna possess me,
passes
bro.
through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears.
Uh-oh.
You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all. Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad?
I feel really sad too, Hero.
Don't
Oh my
let her
god.
get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that.
Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
Well, yeah.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with
Wrath.
fiery anger.
But I guess you've turned me into something worse.
Yeah-oh.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then
Roth.
Yes?
Uh-oh.
nothing happens.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
I don't think we're fine. Stare at her in silence? I don't know.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is.
Uh-oh.
A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
Oh shoot, she was supposed to possess us. I don't think she's gonna possess us anymore.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I'm owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
Uh-oh. I did the wrong thing.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Uh-huh. Hello, Linus. You're fine, says narrator soon after he realizes he was wrong. Real. Whatever.
You swing your blade toward, but it's too little.
Did we? Even if we didn't.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark.
F
You're on
me,
a path
man.
in the
God
wood.
dang it.
And here we go again. That gap.
Your body
F it. Goodbye, everyone.
in a single capillary.
Enough.
You throw everything you have against her and manage for what? Her thought.
An empire. I don't think this quite what happens now. But I want to know. Oh? And why?
I always get this effing ending. I've gotten this ending like 5 times.
I can finally see you. And you can finally see me.
God dang it, man.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you, ever the passive when the echoes.
I've just done this so many times. I've just done this so many times.
Violet.
Alright, here we go. I want to hear what these creatures say. Well, not this one. I've already heard what this one says 1,000 times.
Destroy the flesh is to strand the spirits. With violence you stranded me. And with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. Forced between choosing your death and forfeiting your body, you chose agency. Well, agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments would you remove action itself from reality?
But you say
Brutality splashes you against the walls, but with stubborn defiance you rise again and free the one who doesn't know she needs freeing. I didn't know what to make of it then, but I know now. You delivered to me the gift of truth, and now it is my turn to deliver the same gift to you. Do not hide from it.
Whoa, that's a weird adversary. What, the one that doesn't look you in the eye? That's creepy. Don't like that.
Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
And so your quietude continues.
Yeah. Demon. Okay, this is one that I haven't heard.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul. An endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you left me to rot.
Oh yeah, I abandoned her. Ooh, feels bad.
A painful eternity, but one that is only unceasing if you remove what happens next. Is your unbroken silence a lack of an answer? Or has your understanding begun to move beyond words?
Oh yeah, and I haven't heard this one either.
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be, preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze.
Well then.
I kill you and me.
It's like the
An
same.
ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life.
It's the same speech as like the drowned Grey, but it's a different princess. That's kind of
And without
wild.
me, all that's left to do is linger.
Okay.
Still, you hide the contours of your heart from me.
Oh.
You are devoured. Prey for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you returned.
I thought she wasn't gonna say anything, I'm gonna be honest, because she was a silent vessel. Like, that was like her name.
The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Your stoicism knows no end.
Gotta sneeze again. Oh my god. Clash between you obeys, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it is. There is no... You cannot remove... Oh.
I have to fight for a better world, I'm sorry. We're gonna slay her this time. Dude, I'm sick. Leave me alone.
Even now you...
You don't have to face her. You'll never be able to. There's still a piece of me.
It's time to
I'm gonna take that. No blade it is. Have you given up on slaying her? The stairs.
Oh shoot, I didn't take
Do you remember the first
blade.
time we were here?
It's almost.
She said, and down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You don't have a weapon. Do you really want to kill me? Because you don't have to.
I don't think I've ever come down here without a weapon. What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I don't know, man. I think we can. Let's leave, man.
Okay, let's do it.
F it. Who cares?
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Okay, bye. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. I think I've done this ending before, but I don't think I did it without me taking the blade. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. I think I've only ever done this with the stranger. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitingly with her.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Oh. Do you guys want me to say I love you? She's cute right now. You know, she's like kind of like just like a princess, basically. Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there.
And that's okay. That's the point, right? Side by side, stepping out into the unknown.
No.
Together.
Well, I didn't. Wow, that's adorable for you guys. Oh, and it's done.